Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today's December the 11th, 2022. We're going to talk about the graph today, give you all the price news update in the market for the graph to see if we could possibly drop a price prediction on the chart to see where it's going to go. You guys can see I haven't done a price prediction in the market in the graph. My last video was on November the 19th. And let's try to break this down so far. What have we received in the market for the graph? You guys can see that for the most part, the market has just simply traded within a range, as well as us still being in a downtrend. Now, one of the positive things that I can tell you right now in the market for the graph is that it did break out of this trading range right here. Now, this is very positive for us to see that the market may try to come to this long-term downtrend line and then push back down. That is something that we need to be prepared for as we look forward into the month of December. So this is a very good thing that we actually saw the buyers break price outside of this trading range. So we really don't need to keep our eyes focused in on this particular trading range anymore. Let's go ahead and look at this on the 2-day chart real quick. You guys can see that the last 2 days into the market in the graph that we saw some volume come through. Like, what went on? Did somebody came in and buy a whole lot of the graph, or did they actually come in and sell a whole lot of it? Because you guys can even see that the price closed off of the highs, which simply means that this area right here is resistance. So let's go ahead and draw this on the chart. So this area around 7.5 cents is keeping the price down. That's the lid right here. You guys can see that we saw it on multiple occasions to where price tried to break it and it could not even do it. Even back here in October, the market was holding 7.5 cents as support. So yeah, that's very important. 7.5 cents is something that we need to keep our eyes in on, because we now know that if price cannot break above 7.5 cents, guess what? We don't need to be surprised. We don't need to question and say, well, why is not price in the graph going above 7.5 cents? We already know why. It's because sellers are here. Look at this on the 3-day chart right now into the market graph. We got 6 hours and 49 minutes left. We are still seeing sellers here. So we need to be cautious. I'm just here to tell you straight that you need to be cautious into the market in the graph right now. Now, will I say that price is about to completely collapse and plummet? No, I'm not saying that, because don't forget earlier in the video, I told you that the price was able to break outside of that trading range, and the market is just trying another opportunity to break 7.5 cents and then this downtrend line in the market. Okay. So let me go ahead and put this on the chart. Let me look at this on the hourly chart first. Okay, so let's look at this on the 5-hour chart. I think you guys can tell where the selling is coming in. Now, this is what we want to see happen. It doesn't mean that we're going to see it, but we need to see buyers hold price on this trend line. You see that, right? Market currently is trying to do it as I speak. It's trying to keep buyers alongside this trend line so we can at least have another opportunity to see price try to break 7.5 cents to the upside. That is the best outcome that we can see happen. Not saying that it's going to happen, but this is something that is probable that we need to keep in mind. Okay, if we don't see price hold this ascending line, then guess where the next area will have to be? Right here at 0.066 to 6.5 cents. Okay, we need to see either of those two areas needs to hold, period, in order for us to see 7.5 cents tested again, to see the market try to break higher. Okay, so look at this on the 9-hour chart. You guys can definitely see that all of this volume, like, we need to pay attention to the volume, because it gives us the amount of volatility. It gives us how active people were in the market at that particular time as we approach 7.5 cents. And since then, we've seen price come down. So I'm going to give you all support areas that we need to see buyers hold. Okay, and the first area is going to be right here. Okay, we're literally here right now in the market in the graph that needs to hold support. Okay, this is the first area, 7 cents. Second area is going to be here. And then the third area is going to be right here around 6 cents, or 6.5, excuse me. Okay, one of those lines, we need to see the buyers appear. If they do, then that's great. We can anticipate price going up to 7.5 cents again. But if we fall below these 3 lines here, then we're just going to continue to consolidate. I'm just going to keep it real. That's my prediction right there, is that the market, if we see break these 3 support areas, that we need to see buyers step in. If they don't hold that, then we're just going to consolidate. If we hold one of these 3 lines, then the market, in my prediction, is going to try to break back up above 7.5 cents. Okay, so let's see this on the chart though. I mean, is this worth us anticipating the price to continue to go down? Okay, so that first price target I told you all was right now I'm not going to put that as a price target, even though we can all see that the market is currently hitting that support area right now. We need to see it happen and hold. But my first price target would be down here, then this second support area right here around 0.067. That's 4%. And then the second area is going to be down here around 6.5. That's 6.71%. Okay, that's it. Now, as time goes on, the sooner that we hold one of those lines, the better. If we don't, then like I said, we're just going to look for the market in the graph just to consolidate. Okay, so now let me put this through a couple more days throughout December. And this is it. I'm through. I want you all to give me your thoughts though, because if we do see price break 6.5 cents to the downside, then yeah, the market's just going to continue to do just this. That's it. It's going to continue to trade sideways, which that's not a negative thing. It just tells us that we're not biased in terms of direction right now. Okay, so give me your thoughts, hit that like button, and also subscribe to the channel to get more of the simplistic form of understanding how prices are going to move and where it's potentially going to go.